Welcome back to Experience Pros. It's time for us to share our bright ideas.
In our Bright Ideas segment today, we want to talk about using campaigns to grow your business.
When we think about campaigns, if you've ever watched an election cycle, right, they are campaigning for votes.
We're not talking about that.
Absolutely not, but we are campaigning for business. We're campaigning for new customers.
Sure.
We're campaigning to keep our brand top of mind, on the tips of our customers' tongues, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You have to market, folks. If you're going to get people to know about your brand, you simply have to market your brand. But how do you do it in such a way that doesn't seem like you're shoving your advertising or marketing down people's throats?
Right, and I think a lot of times when people think about how do I reach out, what do I say? How often do I reach out to my client base?
Right.
How often should I be posting and all of that? We actually have come up with a proven model, a proven method for how many times you should keep your brand in front of your customers. And this isn't over and over again. Do you want to buy from me now? How about now?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how close are we to getting close to this transaction closing?
Well, when you think about how often some of the other brands, the bigger companies want consumers to see their brand on a daily basis, it's hundreds, multiple hundreds of times every single day.
Every day.
So think about this, they're on billboards and product, on the shelves, in movies and TVs, they're everywhere. They want you to see their brand.
Right.
And yet, as small business owners, what do?
We've got a newsletter and we send it out every month.
Great. 12 impressions. It's not going to be enough to saturate the market, right? People need to be thinking about you at their time of pain. So when it comes time to actually needing your product or service, if your brand isn't top of mind, if you're not who I'm thinking about at that exact moment, your competition is probably going to get my business.
Absolutely. So how many points do we need in order to keep our brand tip of mind?
All right, so don't be afraid.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you the magic number for how often you should reach out to your customers. And this isn't sales pitches. These are marketing touches. The number is 30 times a year.
30 times a year?
30 times a year.
Isn't that stalking? I'm pretty sure that's stalking.
Well, it is if it's buy from me now. Buy from me now. Buy from me now.
All right, so let's break down the 30 times because there really is a method to our madness. You're going to want to do an event, right? Or some kind of a thing. Tell your customers something that's going on in your world. It doesn't have to be an event. It could be that you rolled out a new product or a new service or something like that. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to let them save the date. Go ahead and send them a save the date.
Absolutely, and this can be done on social media or any of your platforms. But after they save the date, send them out an actual invitation. You can do this in the emails, you can do evites, electronic invitations, but letting your database know, hey, there's a new product in town, or we're having a ribbon cutting, or some big fabulous thing.
All right, so you've saved the date, and now you've sent out an invitation of sorts. The next thing you want to do is probably going to be one of the more painful ones. You want to actually pick up the phone and call them.
This is the most important step of all of it because you've actually put your brand in front of them a couple of times, but an invitation is probably the most valuable way that you can connect with your clients. And that phone call isn't a sales pitch. You just want to know, can they or can they not come? And here's the thing. If they say no, it's okay.
What? If they say no, it's okay?
Well, remember, the product or the event or the marketing isn't the goal. The goal is to keep people coming through your sales process. And so as long as they're saying no, very often they will say this, I'm so glad you called. You've been top of mind. I've been thinking about you. I want to do business with you, or I want to send you or give you, I know somebody who does want to do business with you.
Absolutely. Now, keep in mind that there's other things that you need to do, and these steps will just kind of race through. If you invite somebody to the event, go to the event and then show up, right? You got to be there. Following that, you want to make sure that you, if you brought somebody to the event, you take them home.
You take them home. Right. There's actually 7 touches during that whole thing. And think about this. If you break down those 30 connections, every quarter you reach out to them 7 times with this invitation process. That's 28 times that you've reached out to them throughout the year. Not once is a sales pitch. It doesn't feel icky. It's very authentic. You throw in a holiday card and a birthday card, and there's your 30 touches.
There you go. It's done.
It's done.
I like it. Hey, coming up next, the most recommended professional speaker on LinkedIn, Kevin Knebel, offers his insight on how you too can get connected.
People of integrity expect to be believed.
That's right.
And when they're not, they let time prove them right.
And then later, we'll discover the world of microbusiness with Greg Bashaw.
There are almost 29 million micro businesses in the United States.